So before we start tearing any of this down, I'm actually going to move some of the beds, which apparently there's none in there, just into the stonemason that we built the other day, because that's not going to be going anywhere. So we'll just go ahead and collect up all these beds. I also haven't collected this chest yet, so that's all good. Don't think there's any beds in here, but we'll just go ahead, move all the beds into the stonemasons for some safekeeping right now, because the villagers still need somewhere to sleep, obviously. Otherwise they'll get very cranky. You know, you get very cranky without any sleep. And then I will start tearing everything down. All the buildings, apart from obviously the stonemason that we built. It doesn't seem like there's actually that many beds anyway. There is one probably in there, but I've got my librarian locked up in there at the moment. I was actually just taking a break, you know, from destroying the village, getting a few levels, because I was kind of getting sick of making axes all the time to destroy things, even though we're basically almost all the way through. Just collecting up some quartz here for, you know, some levels, and look what I stumbled upon. That's right, baby. We got some ancient debris. I just had to bring the camera back on and film that. So, anyway, let's get back to it. Well, the destruction of the village is basically complete. I've still left the meeting point there and these dumb lampposts and that house that's got my librarian in it, just because I want to keep him extra safe until we build up some more houses and things. And I've left this meeting point here too. I think I will get rid of this meeting point eventually and revamp this one here, but really I've been doing a lot of grinding too. So you can see I've got, this is actually my second efficiency for Unbreaking 3 Fortune 3 pickaxe. I've got now an axe with efficiency. I've got a diamond shovel too. I've got a bow with power 3, flame, Unbreaking, infinity and whatnot. And you can see I've made like a little mini super smelter type deal here too. But more importantly, we've got 36 diamonds in here. And I'll show you quickly in the ravine what we've got going on. So here in the ravine, I've actually started strip mining. So if we pop up here and all the way down this little staircase that I've made and hit my head on all the way down, and then pop over to here, I have more diamonds and quite a few resources here gathering up now already as well. Bloody scully butt. There we go. And then down here is the actual strip mine, and it's quite large. I've gone 100 blocks in that direction and 100 blocks in that direction, and then 100 blocks in that direction. So it's like a 200 by 100 grid that we're sort of mining out down here. So there's a lot of diamonds to be found. I have already found quite a few diamonds and haven't even exhausted one side of the strip mine there. So got quite a bit of work to do down here. We've got quite a few resources to collect up. That is quite good. We've got enough to start building up the village again. We just obviously need to make sure that we maintain our levels of dark oak and birch and whatnot. But let's pop up and start rebuilding the village, because we've got quite a few destitute villagers now. Villagers without a home. Some villagers now without jobs too, which the unemployment rate is just soaring, you know? It's not good. We need to step in like the good leader that we are and give these people jobs and homes and food. So let's do that now. Let's build a few houses. I'm going to go ahead and grab my dark oak. What I was thinking is, you know, like you can actually see that there are quite extensive pathways already in the naturally forming village. So what I was thinking is sort of separate it up into areas. Let's just quickly pillar up here with the dark oak that we got, and maybe I can try and explain my thoughts so far on how the village will be laid out. So obviously we've already got our stonemasons over here. I was thinking about leaving this as sort of a more industrial sort of area, so then, you know, we can have our blacksmiths and our toolsmiths and everything like that over there. Obviously we'll revamp this town center here. In the town center we probably want to have, you know, some more like, I don't even know what you would call them, like sort of cultural hotspots, I guess, like libraries and you know, like the churches for the clerics and things like that. Over on this side, I was thinking more of like an agricultural district, like so we can have all of our farms around here, a fishing village down here, like stables and, you know, like things for cows, like little pens for cows and a butcher and things like that. So we can have all of those sort of over here. Maybe the butcher would be a little bit closer to this town center. We'll figure out a design there for like maybe like a market stall type thing. But ultimately, I think like this little house here is going to be what will model the sort of maybe like just normal houses and like farmer houses and stuff as well on, because I think they're quite good. We just have like a little 3x3 with a bed in there and that would be fine, especially for people that aren't like the stonemason that could work where they sleep, you know, like blacksmiths and stuff could have beds inside the blacksmith. But I think the first thing we will build actually is like a little cottage for the farmers. So we'll probably have, I think, like 3 farmers, one that buys potatoes, which we've already got, one that buys carrots, which we've already got, and one that buys wheat, hopefully, which we haven't got, but I will try to make one of those. And then we will just go from there. So I need to build 3 little houses. They're all going to be modeled off this same design over here, except I've recently discovered polished deep slate, which is right here. You just combine you guys probably already know, but it's just 4 cobbled deep slate blocks to do that, and then you can make deep slate bricks and tiles out of that. So we'll probably add in a bit of that into the builds, and then eventually I might change some things in that building right there, the stonemasons, to have some of those bricks in it too. But yeah, no more mucking around. Let's just get started. We'll go ahead and build one of the houses. And see, look at this unemployed guy. We've really got to get our boots on. We've got to get some work going on for these guys, because they just can't continue to live like this, you know. Right, so we've got our 3 little houses set up here. Our 3 little houses laid out. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. And they're basically just going to be like the first little version of the stonemasons over there. So they're going to be basically the same thing. It's going to have that same pitch on the roof. So we'll have the stairs like so. Boom, boom. And of course the dark oak will be stripped as well. So just like so, and then of course we'll fill in the roof with the birch and the sort of walls with the same stone, or the stones. So we'll just go ahead and get all of these made. And there we go, we're all finished. We've got a few nice little houses here, and they're quite cute inside too. We walk in, got a little nice chiseled stone block with some lanterns on there, and a nice little bed for the farmers or whoever wants to inhabit these houses really. But more than likely they'll be the farmhouses, because this is sort of the area where we're going to build out the farms and stuff. Not quite sure exactly where we're going to put them, but that is actually going to be on the agenda next. So let me sort of figure this out, and yeah, we'll come back. Ah man, I thought I started recording, but I actually stopped. But this guy just turned into a farmer, so hopefully he's actually going to get some wheat trades for us. But I kept all of the potatoes, carrots, and wheat seeds from tearing down all the farms over here, and yeah, it hasn't really filled up much of the farmland that I've just created. As you can see, we're going to probably have all of this as carrot, all of this as potato, and then all of this down here as wheat. And I'm trying to set it up so that, like, the top guy, the farmer there is a carrot trader. The farmer down here that goes to this workstation is a potato farmer, or he trades potatoes. And the guy down here trades wheat, hopefully, if this guy will trade wheat. And yeah, I think this is going to be all quite nice once we get it all finished. Another thing I actually... Oh, well, now I don't have any wheat. I was going to say another thing that I actually want to do is up the top there, maybe have some hay bales and things like that. But also we need to move our pumpkin farm area sort of over here somewhere too. We can probably have some pumpkins up here maybe. But yeah, as you can see, this guy trades carrots. Now there are a few parts where the farmers sort of walk down, like here, and destroying where the farmland is. But I think I'm just going to leave that sort of how it is and just deal with that as it hopefully... the only thing I don't want happening is this guy jumping on top of here and destroying the crops around here. Let's see what he trades. Carrots. No. None of that. Wheat! Woohoo! Now that is what we want. Yeah, so it's going to take a little while before we can actually fill this all out. Let me go and get my pumpkins and set up a little pumpkin farm back here. Maybe just, I don't know, like right here. Maybe down here. Down here we could maybe have pumpkins and maybe some watermelons once we actually go and find a jungle. That would be pretty good. We definitely do need to get some melons going on because that's one of the things that I can't trade with them so far. I think what I actually really want to do is sort of have, like, this is kind of hard to explain. I don't really want to have like a villager trading hall or anything like that. I sort of want to set it up as, like, I want to have trades and stuff, but I want to have it as more of like an organic thing. Like if we set it, you can sort of tell how I'm setting up the village now, you know. We're going to have stonecutters that we can trade with. Going to have a librarians that we can trade with, heaps of librarians hopefully. You know, we've obviously got the farmers and things, but I want it to sort of be this like organic village that you go into and you get the experience, and I don't know, I don't really know how to explain it. I think as we progress, you guys will see sort of what I'm trying to say. But let's go ahead and just like fill this out with some pumpkins. I'll just leave a gap, I guess, something like this. I don't even know really. Let's just get quite a few seeds here, and we'll fill this out. There we go. So we'll have some pumpkins growing here in a hot minute. Now, what I actually want to do as well is just got these like deep slate walls here. Just want to sort of, I don't know if we. Damn it, they don't connect up. That would be really nice if fences and walls would connect up. That's a tad annoying, but that's okay. What we can do is... No, that looks stupid. Do I prefer walls or... Alright, so I've decided I'm just going to go with the fences. I'm not even going to have them go all the way. I'm just going to have them going a little bit, and then maybe we can like do something like that. That sort of looks kind of nice, I think. We could also probably replace some of the dirt under here with... I actually kind of like that as a grass block. We could probably replace some of the dirt with like coarse dirt or something so that it doesn't grow in. I don't know. But probably need to have some sort of decorations on top of the fences as well. I don't even know if that's looking any good. Not a huge fan of this, but I don't know what else we could sort of put here. If I just run these along. So we've sort of got these deep slate walls here as like an entryway into this second little pathway here. I've got the fences around the farm a tiny bit. Sort of like, oh yuck, beetroot. Sort of like dotted around the place, you know. Nothing, like no real uniformity to it. It's just sort of, you can see that it goes up along here and everything as well. Not really a huge fan of how it's looking. I just don't even really know what else we could put in there. Maybe we could figure out some sort of decoration to go onto the deep slate slabs as well, because this is as many composters as we're going to need here. I don't really need any more farmers here because I only really need 3 farmers. But that is actually all I've got time for in this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We've made some pretty good progress today on the village itself, which is fantastic. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe so you don't miss out on the next episode. Drop a like. Really helps out the channel. Really helps out me knowing what sort of content you guys like. And until then, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Ciao for now.